They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
It's deep in their bones, they'll run into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die.
So hello everybody and welcome today with us in this great podcast. Today we have such a special guest, which is Mohamed BACHAR, a student in AI engineering and a very talented young student when it comes to discovering some very innovative solutions to tech problems or issues. So now I'm gonna let you to give us some introduction, some presentation about himself. So Mr.
Hello everybody. I'd like to welcome the audience first. So about me, Mohamed BACHAR, as he said, I'm a student here in San Meknes, and in the fourth year, and I do AI and data science specialization here at the school. And pretty enthusiastic about any technology, IT, and AI related topic.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohamed. So as you can see, firstly we will get to know and fully understand what does AI mean, and therefore we're gonna know some fundamentals about artificial intelligence, and therefore we will get to know and also fully understand what does Apple version means. And finally we will get to conclusion, which is a very interesting conclusion. So firstly, Mr. Mohamed, what does an AI mean, the intelligence artificial, what does it mean?
Well, it's a pretty convolutional topic. Everybody nowadays talk about AI and how it's impacting the world, and I think everybody just kind of see the upper layer of this topic. Everybody just see things from a high level, but when it comes to AI, there isn't, as much as I know, there isn't a one definition for it. It depends on the topic or the application of it. People tends to define AI differently, but in general we can just think of it as a simulation to human intelligence.
Exactly.
It's just this is the common thing between all the topics or all the applications of this AI thing. It's just we just try to approach or just get close to human intelligence, maybe surpassing it in some applications. But yeah, most generally it's just simulating human intelligence.
Human intelligence, yeah. It could be sometimes very high level, especially when it comes to some complicated human, I don't know, skills maybe.
Well,
or we can cover all that.
Well, it comes to that, there is actually in the industry or in the field kind of two keys or keywords for this thing that would give a clear idea, which is, first thing, when we talk about narrow AI, okay, it's this AI application of this AI systems that would do a specific task, okay, such as decision making or understanding some image or detecting something. Or when it comes to Apple Vision Pro, it's kind of a narrow AI. It's because it has a specific task to do. And then there is this theoretical AI. It's still in theory. There isn't any close real-world application that we've seen so far for it, which is general AI, as refers to AGI. It is this super AI that can do anything that
AI
a human.
Exactly.
An AI Pro Max, or basically just an AI that would do and understand everything and have this awareness that human beings also have, and can act as a human being and do tasks and behave, and also learn by time, as humans do.
Yeah, exactly. It is actually very interesting. You've talked about so many important and potential things, but now the question that remains is, how could this AI impact our social life, even though our personal or professional life? How does the AI impact us?
Well,
I mean, positively, of course, or there's some negative impact.
there is positive impacts for sure. Like, I think more than negative
Yeah,
impacts.
exactly.
It's a really still a revolutionary topic or thing or tool, but at the same time we've seen so many good things that AI gave to humanity. And it's really like sliding into a wide range of industries, such as let's say for example finance or medical healthcare. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
at least for me, in my recent projects, I've been learning how an AI system could process an image and learn from it and do decision making based on that. And I think it's really an insightful thing that we can really see about AI. Yeah, there's so many applications for that, such as, for example, you could just take an X-ray or MRI photo and give it to an AI system, which is basically what's happening now.
Yeah.
And they could give you just some analysis about a disease that a patient could have.
It could be so helpful.
Yes, It is so helpful. It comes even to decision making sometimes in this medical field.
Related to healthcare.
Yeah, and also in finance, we could, like, banks nowadays rely on AI in some applications, such as fraud detection. This is basically the most famous application in finance.
Fraud detection.
Yeah, there's like these AI systems that can just detect frauds in some transactions, or like track a specific client to see whether their transactions are malicious or not.
Yeah, I get it. I fully understand. So all those implications, it could show me one thing, which is AI has a pure positive impact, especially in human care. Even though we might find some, well, I'm not gonna say negative impact, I'm just gonna say some issues, but it is a pretty normal thing. Now, Mr. Mohamed, I mean, nowadays we really keep hearing something about Apple Vision Pro, like its applications, like a super mechanism, AI and potential. I just don't get it. I mean, if you could just explain us or give us some introduction that we can understand.
Yeah, it's a pretty new topic, and yeah, we don't have the product, or we can't afford the product for sure. It's
Yeah.
super expensive.
Super expensive.
Yeah, but at least I've read some articles about the product, and I've seen some reviews on the internet about how it's used and how humans can use it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty amazing tool. I mean, we've seen something like that before. We used to see these VR like products that we can just say see a virtual world. Okay,
But this one,
yeah, that's when it comes to a field or a subfield that calls VR or virtual reality. Yes, but this thing that we've seen now, it's like a basic application of what we call augmented reality, which is basically like just
a mix between virtual reality and AI or something.
When it comes to mix, actually, there is another thing, which is mixed reality. Basically mixing the real reality and
augmented reality,
and the virtual reality, and see the virtual objects in our real world.
Yeah.
But I think that Apple Vision Pro is just an application of augmented reality, because it's basically just coming with objects into like real objects, at least what we've seen before in mobiles or just computers in our real world
with like full dimensions.
Yes, and I think there's some of the key features that I see in this product that makes it like really interesting. It's just when people or the user can just grab real things or real 3D models into the real world and manipulate that, and kind of they can just deassemble it to multiple pieces and manipulate that in a really flexible way. But I think on a daily basis, people can use that just I think for doing kind of almost all the tasks that people can do on a phone iPhone, exactly. And just by not using any external device or not feeling anything in their hand.
Yeah,
I think that's
behavior.
I think that's really brand new, and people not used to that. And I think as this Apple Vision Pro thing, it's kind of like iPad or mobiles. They've appeared in some timeline, but people didn't really start using these products in such a vast way as we can see right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think people are still afraid this idea of sticking some device into their faces.
Yeah, exactly. Some fake words, some fictive word. I mean, it's a little bit, I don't know.
It's
really dangerous.
Yeah, it comes to the mind that it's a pretty suspicious idea. But I think the same opinion have been when it comes to phones when they first appeared.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just this is just another aspect of our world changing. Okay, and it's really up to the users whether to expect this thing or not. Okay? It's really up to me and you whether to use or not to use this product.
Even through the options and features and capabilities are the same, but as a user, I can use it or manipulate it in such a different way from another user, and so on. So it depends about your way, your own way.
Exactly.
Whether it is positive or negative.
Yes, exactly. I can see really so many applications of this product and so many users, some really useful things that we can do with it. I mean, as I said before, already the things that can be in a phone, they can be on this device, and it's in a really sophisticated and new way. I've seen videos in people in the internet just pinching their fingers like this, so they can manipulate applications.
So cool.
Yeah, it looks so cool actually, and I think that feedback from people who've already used that is good so far, and yeah, it's a pretty interesting device. There is some opinionated talks around about whether it's going to be just us getting drugged to this product.
Yeah, exactly. I'm afraid so.
Look, for me, I think we've already come to this point where we should not be afraid, because if there is a bad thing that should happen, it's already happened. We can already see people hooked up to their phones nowadays, exactly. And it's already happening, and it already happened with people. But we've managed to integrate phones into our daily life.
Yeah, to adapt them to our use in our own life. Yeah.
Find good practices to use phones and good applications for it.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing with this product. People would at the beginning, I think they would just use it randomly, and then by time I think we would converge to a kind of a standard use for this Apple Vision Pro thing, where we can use it without hurting us or the environment.
Yeah, exactly, which is actually a really good thing, especially when it comes to a very, very far future, a long-term plan. It could be so helpful and so potential. Now, Mr. Mohamed, you show us so many helpful and fruitful things. You explained so well. But for me, I could clearly see the importance of AI, especially when it comes to this device, which is an Apple Vision Pro. So thank you so much, Mr. Mohamed, for your time. And let's have another episode maybe. So thank you so much, Mr. Mohamed.
Yeah, I would love to